Hey, Lee Constantin, founder of Personal Trainers Elite here, and welcome to part 3 of the Organic Marketing Masterclass. And in this episode, we're going to be talking about leadership and community building. So we're taking this one step further now and saying we're not just going to be going into other people's groups and communities, we're going to be building our own tribe of people that will know, like, and trust us to eventually become a client. This is something we teach trainers inside the Personal Trainers Elite Academy. So if what you're learning in this series is helpful and valuable, feel free to go ahead, click the link below and apply for a free call with myself, a member of my team, where we can tell you more about the Academy and the strategies that we've been teaching in this free series and how we scale further beyond 10K months using some advanced scaling strategies with ads and other things. But with that being said, we're going to dive straight into the training and talk about leadership and how to build your own community. So first things first, you want to have your own Facebook group. So quite simply, create your own group. You can name this whatever you want. It could be your brand name, your personal name. Sometimes it helps putting the word fitness at the end. But for free groups, what I find works best is it's got a phrase or some sort of sentence in there that speaks specifically to the big benefit of being in your group. Right? So it might be like 10 pounds in 20 week group. Maybe not that, but maybe something along the lines of women weight loss community, if that's not taken, or London women weight loss community, or men's muscle building mastermind. Something that kind of talks specifically about the goal of the group, or the alternative is your brand name with the word fitness. The reason why is because people connect with community names that they resonate with. That's why you come into the Personal Trainers Elite group on Facebook and you know that it's about personal trainers who want to be the best that they can possibly be and learn the latest ways to grow their business, which is what we're about. So just kind of think about what you represent and create a group around that. Super simple, it's free to do. The second part you want to be doing is to creating trainings in this group. So it's not just a group where people come and another Facebook group. There's a million out there. So you want your group to be different. So how do you make it different from other training groups or other competitor groups? Is to make a weekly training. Okay, you want to put training in there that's going to be helpful and valuable. Right? Just like you're watching this video, you're learning some new things. Think about your ideal clients. What do they need? What kind of training would help them move the needle to get to where they want to be? These can be either video trainings like this, it could be written posts, it could be ebooks, it can be whatever you want it to be. Do what makes you feel comfortable, right? And I know most trainers struggle with making videos because we have this fear of the camera, just like I once did. And you can go and find some more videos of me and laugh at them. But the only way to get better is to keep doing it. And just to remember that the videos that you're making are for your potential clients, okay? They're people that are looking up to you. So you don't have to be worried and think about your peers or what other trainers think. It's just for your potential clients. And this is the kind of advice I give trainers in the academy, because sometimes you get fear of what people might think. So make these videos about them and what they want. And when you make these videos, you can upload them into the group and then you can put them into units. If you make your group a learning support community, you can actually create units inside Facebook groups, right? You don't have to do any technical things and you can start adding your videos into them. So you might make a unit on nutrition, a unit on training, a unit on mindset, a unit on client wins where you share some success stories, which is something I'll tell you about in a second. And that's what's going to make people come into your group and be like, wow, there's so much helpful, valuable advice and tips. And it's going to allow them to see where they should start based on the struggles that they're having. And so when you're doing these weekly trainings, you want to make sure that there is a good structure to them, as in you're educating them on what to do, not the how. Okay, you're telling them what to do, not the how. The how is where you come in as their trainer, their coach, that's going to help them get to that place. So you can tell them exactly what they need to be doing, share some strategies and some tips and some tactical things, but ultimately the how they get there is going to be what you do. And so at the end of every training video, you want there to be a call to action, which is basically just telling them what to do next. Hey, if you found this training video helpful, click the link below, book a call, and we can have a chat about getting you this nutrition plan strategy set up in your life. Or click the link below and I can show you how to burn more fat in less time. right? So we're telling them what to do next at the end of every training video, just like I'll tell you at the end of this video. If you find it helpful and you would like to learn how to grow your fitness business, go ahead and apply for the Personal Trainers Elite Academy. And that's how you take them from these training onto your calendar as a booked consultation and a potential client. And so once you make these videos, great, you've got loads of videos in the group, but who's actually seeing these videos, right? You now need to invite people into this group. So all of those people you've added from other groups, from your friends list, people that have showed an interest in you and your fitness posts and your content, send them a private message and invite them into this group to say, hey, I think you would find my new group really helpful, or I think you'll find this group really helpful. I share tips and strategies to help you with weight loss, with muscle building, specifically for men, for women who are trying to get ready for their wedding, get ready for a holiday, insert goal here. So you want to invite those people through those messenger. And if you're building an email list, which you should be if you're running advertising and getting clients that way, you should also be inviting them into this group and then telling them about the recent training videos that you've done. And the way you do that is simply just by tagging them in the training. Say, hey, I made this video. I think it will really help you based on the conversation we had. You can either tag them directly in the training, or you can go into that private messenger and say, hey, here's a link to a new training video. I think it's going to really help you based on what you said earlier that you were struggling with X, Y, and Z. And so that's it. You just make videos about the things they're struggling with, how they overcome them, what they need to do, and then say, hey, go and check this out. They're going to watch the video. They're going to start seeing you as the leader in your community, and it's going to bring them one step closer to you. Okay, so you could tag them in a training, and there's something that you also want to be doing is something called permission-based marketing, just asking their permission before sending them something. Say, hey, I shot this new training. It helps you with overcoming binge eating. It's about 20 minutes long. I think it might help. Would you like me to send you the training? Or would you like to access this free training? Right? You don't want to be throwing things at people and making assumptions, because if you do that, they're going to be like, well, why are you assuming I even want this? Or how do you know I need help still? Right? So you want them to say yes, okay, get permission, then say, great, I'll tag you in the training or send them the training. Because when someone says yes, that means they've raised their hand, and also brings them into the buying mindset of saying yes and building that momentum that way to come into the next stage, which is to book a call with you or book a consultation with you. And so you do permission-based marketing. And again, we're always doing this proactive prospecting. We're going after people. We're making sure we're following up with people who mention the struggles that they're having. And that's why in the trainings inside the academy, we teach you how to have a prospecting pipeline, right? So you never lose track of people. When you've got people coming back and forth in Messenger, or they're coming in through your ads, if you're not tracking all these people, they're just going to get lost and they're just going to become a wasted lead. And so we always want to be following up. We use a pipeline. We have a platform. We teach you how to use this as well, so you can follow up with these leads directly through text message and through emails to make sure that we are always bringing them back into our world and following up with them. And that's really where the money is. The money is in the follow-up. So you might not close somebody on a call. You might not get someone onto a call straight away from a Facebook group or a post, but if we can build more value with them in the group, we can then follow up with them later on and give them more content to warm them up a little bit more. They just don't know who you are yet. They don't know what you're about. But if you continue helping them with these weekly training videos or pieces of content, they're going to want to come in and get your help. So that's the stage of leadership and community building. The final stage of this training series is about turning those consults into calls and closing them on the other side. And so that's the final part of this training series. I'm going to teach you how to now take them on that phone call, take them through a process to now sell them a high ticket program from 1 to 3K. So if you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, like it, share it out. Maybe you have a trainer who's a friend who's trying to grow their business. This could potentially help them. Tag them in this video, share it out. Remember to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more training videos, and I'll see you in the final part of this training series. My name is Di Constantini, and I'll see you soon.